Have you ever noticed that when someone asks, "How are you?" your brain finishes the sentence before you even think, "I'm good, I'm fine, busy, but good"? We wear strength like a suit of armor. We think if we take it off, even for a second, the whole world might see that we're actually tired. Not "I need a nap" tired, but "my soul is heavy" tired. Welcome back to the show. I'm Alex, and today we're doing something a little different. No hacks, no productivity tips, no crushing it. Today we're talking about why being strong all the time is actually exhausting. And I couldn't have this conversation alone. Joining me today is someone who has been a voice of radical honesty for a long time. Sam. Sam, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Alex. Honestly, I was tempted to say I'm doing great when I walked in. But in the spirit of today's topic, I'm a little overwhelmed today, and it feels good to just say that out loud.
See? That right there, that's the first crack in the armor. Let's get into it.
I think we've been sold this lie, Alex. This idea that strength equals silence. That being a strong person means you're the one everyone else leans on, but you never lean back.
It's a performance, isn't it? Especially on platforms like this. We see people who seem to have it all figured out. They go through a breakup, a job loss, or a health scare, and 3 days later they're posting an inspirational quote about rising from the ashes.
Exactly. But what happened to the ashes? We forget that the rising part takes time. When we force ourselves to be strong 24/7, we aren't actually being resilient. We're just being rigid. And things that are rigid break. Things that are flexible survive.
I remember a time last year when everything was falling apart behind the scenes. My grandmother was sick, the channel was hitting a plateau, and I was barely sleeping. But I kept showing up to these recordings with a big smile because I thought that's what a strong leader does. I ended up having a panic attack in a grocery store over a brand of cereal. That's when I realized the strength was actually the thing killing me.
It's a heavy burden to carry, Alex, because once you're labeled the strong one, people stop checking on you. They assume you've got it. And that is the loneliest place in the world to be.
Let's talk about the cultural side of this. We live in this era of good vibes only. If you're sad, you're told to find the silver lining. If you're grieving, someone says, everything happens for a reason.
Toxic positivity is such a buzzword now, but people don't realize how damaging it really is. It's essentially emotional gaslighting. It's telling yourself or others that your genuine human pain is bad vibes and needs to be tucked away.
It makes you feel guilty for being human. You start thinking, I have a roof over my head, I have food, I shouldn't be feeling this low. And then you add a layer of shame on top of the exhaustion. Now you're not just tired, you're tired and you're mad at yourself for being tired.
It prevents healing. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. If I have a broken leg, I don't sit there and say, well, at least my arms work. Think positive. I go to the doctor. I put it in a cast. I stay off it. Why don't we do that with our hearts?
For those of you watching right now, if you've been told to just stay positive while your world is screaming, I want you to know it's okay to be miserable for a bit. It's okay to say, this sucks, and leave it at that. You don't owe anyone a smile while you're bleeding. How do we know when we've crossed the line from navigating a hard time to full-blown emotional burnout?
It shows up in the body first. For me, it was the brain fog. I couldn't make simple decisions. I'd stare at a menu for 10 minutes and feel like I was solving a physics equation.
For me, it's irritability. I'm usually a patient guy, but when I'm emotionally exhausted, the smallest things, like a slow internet connection or a loud neighbor, feel like a personal attack.
There's also compassion fatigue. You find that you don't have anything left to give to the people you love. Your partner comes home and wants to talk about their day, and you can't. Your emotional cup isn't just empty, the cup is cracked.
It's the feeling of being tired but wired. You're exhausted, but you can't sleep because your brain is scanning for the next thing you need to be strong for. It's a survival state. And humans weren't meant to live in survival mode for years at a time. We talk about strength as holding it together, but maybe the real strength is falling apart.
It takes so much more courage to tell your boss, I'm struggling and I need a mental health day, than it does to keep grinding through the burnout. It takes more courage to tell your friends, I can't come out tonight because I'm not okay, than it does to go and fake it.
I think we need to redefine healing. People think healing is this beautiful linear journey with yoga and green juice, but healing is messy. It's crying on the kitchen floor. It's admitting you don't have the answers. It's being weak so you can actually recover.
And that's the thing. Healing is okay. Not just okay, it's necessary. If you don't pick a time to rest, your body will eventually pick a time for you, and it usually happens at the worst possible moment.
To everyone listening, the world will not stop spinning if you take the armor off. The people who truly love you don't love you for your strength. They love you for you. And you includes the parts that are tired, messy, and unsure.
So, what do we do? If someone is watching this and they feel like they're at their breaking point, where do they start?
Step 1 is the great audit. Look at where you're performing. Where are you being strong just for show? Is it on social media? Is it with your parents? Is it in your relationship? Identify the performance.
Step 2 is lowercase honesty. You don't have to have a dramatic breakdown. Just start with small truths. Next time someone asks how you are, try saying, I'm a bit drained today, actually. See how it feels to let that truth out into the air.
And step 3, boundaries are the skeleton of self-care. You have to say no to things that drain your battery when you're already at 5%. No is a complete sentence. We've covered a lot today, and I know for some of you this might be the first time you've heard that it's okay to be exhausted. I want that to sink in. Sam, I cannot thank you enough for being so open today. This wasn't just a guest spot for me, it was a conversation I personally needed to have. Your honesty is a gift.
Thank you, Alex. It's been a relief to talk about it. To everyone watching, be kind to yourselves. You're doing more than you think.
And to you, the listeners and viewers, thank you. Thank you for creating a space where we can have these honest, sometimes uncomfortable conversations. This community is why I keep doing this. If this episode resonated with you, if you're feeling that weight right now, drop a comment below. Let's support each other in the unstrengthening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. It really helps us reach more people who might be feeling exactly how we felt today. I'll be back very soon with our next video. We're going to be diving into a different side of this journey that I think is going to be incredibly eye-opening for all of you. You won't want to miss it. Until then, take the armor off, breathe. You've done enough for today. I'll see you in the next one.